Welcome back to RCIU, ladies and gentlemen. It's your host Craig, and today we're actually going to be messing around with some of the robots that I build for my military bases and whatnot, which you haven't seen much of them of late, but I have been redesigning them over time. So we're going to start off with Mr. Recon, everyone's favorite apparently. Everyone loves Mr. Recon during the streams and stuff like that, so I'm going to show you guys how to build them. At the same time, tell you the idea Mr. Recon came about, because when I was messing around with the Automatron DLC at the time, I was like, not a lot of the body armors and the kind of armor plating for it didn't really suit it until I accidentally found what's called hydraulic armor for the Mr. Handy, and I was looking at it and I was like, that's brilliant. I actually love the idea of this, and like Codsworth is now an Assaultron and whatnot, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. But Mr. Recon's my guy, like basically my personal robot, and I do make a few different variants of them and use them as caravanners along with the patrol sentinels, which you'll see in a few minutes, and with the artillery sentinels as well. Artillery sentinels are probably my second favorite. Mr. Recon is the first loved, the firstborn, first loved. But anyway, this is pretty much it to the building design right now of it. I'm not going to talk the rest of this. I'm just going to let you guys have a look at this and see where it's built, and I'll join you back in a second to talk about the patrol sentry.
Factory default mode recognized. Is this unit to be placed under your command?
Damn right you are.
Understood. This unit is ready to serve.
All systems go?
Affirmative. Ready to serve.
Hi guys, welcome back. Sorry about the little bit of quietness there, but I actually made a bit of a mistake in the last bit of the video. I said sentry, it's patrol sentinel. So anyway, let's start building the patrol sentinel. The patrol sentinel also uses hydraulic frames and parts. It's a great combat one and a melee one as well. It has its own electrified hook or claw, I think, and it also has a laser an automatic laser rifle on the side of it, which makes it great for medium range and close quarters, and also when it gets into a fight it'd be able to slash you to death with its claw. But anyway, Patrol Sentinels came about because I kind of watched quite a few too many sci-fi movies, and I'm a big fan of like big ass mechs and stuff like that, but we can't build a mech suit in this game, which is unfortunate. I suppose if someone does a power armor mod and made it look like a mech suit, I would actually really talk to a modder about that and probably have my favorite mech built. And as the mod, I guess I'd ask very nicely, of course. You can never demand that kind of stuff from those kind of modders and stuff like that, because they do it out of love and they enjoy doing that, so you don't want to bother them too much. But yeah, this is pretty much it for the moment. That's him. It's just gonna build by there. You don't really need to listen to me during this part. You know which one this is. This is the patrol sentinel. There we go. And I'll be back in a few seconds, or a few minutes. Well, a minute, I think. And we're going to talk about the artillery sentinel. So, be right back, guys.
Factory default mode recognized. Is this unit to be placed under your command?
Welcome back, guys, and now we're going to be building the artillery sentinel, which is the big one. He is heavily armed, heavy armor. I'm still using the hydraulic frame parts because I really like those ones the most. They just make the whole kind of military robot seem more realistic. Unfortunately, when we got Automatron, we never got like we got the Sentry voice, but we never got the Mr. Gutsy voice, because I would always love my Mr. Recon to have a Mr. Gutsy voice. That would be great. And yeah, so let's go with the artillery. Let's talk about the artillery sentinel. The artillery sentinel is a bipedal, track-based, moving artillery base, basically. That's the idea there. I'm also a big fan of Metal Gear Solid, and it kind of reminded me of like playing Peace Walker and Metal Gear Solid 3 with the Shagahod, and then like all the different variants, all the different variants of Metal Gears and Peace Walkers. So I kind of wanted to make one of my own, technically, so it's kind of a Metal Gear reference. And yeah, so the let me phrase that. The artillery sentinel is probably going to be the strongest one. If you want to build these guys, have them on your bases, has them as, let them go out on patrol and stuff like that, i.e. the caravan routes, so actually save human resources, I guess. All your troops can be in the base doing something more important. But yeah, you can always go for it. I thought about doing treads for the first time with them, but I kind of just went with the sentry legs. And you also, given that if you can ever have the mod and always like make a patrol and Minutemen and redesign them as like how I would do it, I guess you can always put little storage packs on the side of it that make it look like it's always traveling with a patrol and used for long range bombing, or either medium range or long range artillery shots. And also it includes a minigun and a heavy missile launcher as well for those pesky death claws that get a bit too close and inside of the inside of the artillery zone. But pretty much here, this is all on. These are the 3 robots I mainly build, guys. They're really awesome, really handy, and they're quite cool. So the artillery sentinel is my second favorite. My first favorite, of course, is Mr. Recon, and I think a lot of you guys love Mr. Recon as well, which is funny enough. And yeah, this is pretty much it, guys, for the moment. And yep, I've been your host as always, and I just want to do a quick shout out to the guys over at sugarbomb.com. They are awesome. They always have some great content up there for Fallout stuff. Like any game, really. They always do reviews, different Let's Plays, live streams and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty much it, folks. I don't want to bore you to death anymore. But right, I've been your host as always, Craig, and I'll see you next time on RTC. See you guys. Have a good one.